And good afternoon, folks. Welcome to our Penn State field hockey chat with head coach Char Morett-Curtiss, head coach of the 2022 Big Ten co-champions. Congratulations, Char.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Just so proud of the players and the season that we've had, and knowing how competitive the conference is. I think it's a great achievement for them.
Yeah, I mean, every game was a war. Every game was a battle. Rutgers was the same way. I think there was no letdown in your team, but I think there's that natural going on the road, a team at Rutgers that plays well at home, and they had everything to play for. And you know, your girls withstood the kind of a little bit of an ebb and flow to the game, and really came through in the end. Anna Simon played fantastic.
Yeah. I really think that there's a little bit of nervousness going on. I think we were tentative at times, which really hasn't been our style. Like you said, going on the road, we hadn't beat Rutgers for a while, but I felt that, we controlled the game enough and took advantage of the opportunities that we had.
So we have the first round bye heading into the Big Ten tournament in Columbus. It starts Thursday. We will not play till Friday at 1:30. Semifinals on the Big Ten Network Live. So as a coaching staff, what do you do this week? Do you prepare for both Michigan and Iowa? And how does that affect, time management with planning?
They're two very different teams. Michigan really plays up tempo, and Iowa really likes to slow the ball down and play the ball around the backfield. So we're just really focusing on us. We really want to make some improvements from our most recent game Friday. We're going to spend a lot of time on how to manage the clock, how to handle, up a goal with 3 minutes left, down a goal with 3 minutes left. If they pull the goalie, we're really going to do a lot of situational things this week, just so that they've been through it a bunch. But we're still looking to we had a high intensity practice yesterday. We're going to have medium practice today, taper it down tomorrow, get on the road at 4 after practice. And then we'll just do a walkthrough Thursday morning, watch the teams play, get our game plan set after we watch the Michigan-Iowa game.
So will you watch just that one? I mean, because there's 3 games that day. Will you let the girls hang out at the field, or just that game and get back to getting ready?
Yeah, we'll let them watch the first game. Fortunately, the weather's supposed to be beautiful.
That's what I saw.
We'll let them watch the first game, and then we're so excited because we are going to go over to the soccer field, and we're going to cheer on the women's soccer team at
Love that.
So we're going to help them beat Northwestern and spread a little of that Penn State, cheer and pride and all that. So we're excited about it.
That's outstanding. So what do you do? I mean, so that's a great opportunity for an off day. How do you handle, typically we don't take road trips 2 days prior, right? So this is, had we been in the quarterfinals, well, obviously we'd be playing the next day. Do you do anything different in terms of managing how the girls do they get more off time? Do they get more free time? They obviously have classes they have to concern themselves with.
Not really. Our schedule is pretty much set. They know that we're going to have a walkthrough at 8 o'clock, and then I'll go to 9:30, 9:15, come back, get breakfast. And then just, we'll have a team meeting, and then LB, Laura, and I will go off to watch the game. We'll bring the kids, obviously, going to watch that game. And then they'll get lunch, go back, rest up in the room. They can watch the other games on the network or on their computers, and then get some lunch. We'll gather them at about 4:15 and go over to the soccer field, get them cheered on for a half. We're going to stay there for a first half, and then they'll go back, rest a little bit before dinner, team meeting after dinner. So I think the day is going to go pretty quickly for them. Yeah. We don't want to overschedule them. We just want to make sure that it's quality time with what we're doing.
How do you manage? Do you worry too much about, it's only 2 games in 3 days. That's the beauty of the first round bye. You might have to concern yourself with minutes on Thursday. You obviously have to win every game, and you want to get through that game, but it's nice having that first round bye. You don't really have to mitigate your minutes now. How important was that to you?
Yeah. You know what? It's so interesting because, when you're sitting there and when you're playing that game like we did last year, we beat Maryland. It was great to get that under our belt, and let's be ready for Rutgers. And I was sat around, and they unfortunately lost the next day that they played, and you're always wondering, is it better to have the bye, or is it better to jump into the tournament? So having 7 teams, we haven't had the bye for a while, so I just for us, we're just really make sure that we're staying engaged with our goals for the game, the tactics of the game, and not, overthink about, oh, we're going to be better rested than the other team, because that's just not the case. Everybody's so competitive. So I think that for us, it's just really, making sure that, we're ready to go in the right way.
Did you have your captains meeting this week?
We did.
How'd that go?
They're all doing well. We meet with them every Tuesday morning. They're great. We just talked to them about, they need to have all eyes on their teammates, checking in with them, get the temperature of the locker room, ready to roll at practice. They had an outstanding practice yesterday, high energy. I can't talk enough about the players, on the sidelines, and just the enthusiasm that they bring to our games. It really made a big difference for our players out there. And just when they get to practice, everybody's 100% in. So the other thing we talked about with the captains is just making sure that they have the voice on the field. Like, they need to be the communicators. They need to make sure that we're slowing things down when we need to, pushing the tempo when we have to, just communicating with the players around them.
And, so perfect world, we win Friday. We're going to play in that game and win on Sunday. The selection show is 10 o'clock Sunday night. We talk once a week for these Zooms, and I hate to look ahead on things, and it's not kind of what I'm trying to do here. But do you concern yourself at all with the result in the tournament affecting where you're seated in the NCAA bracket, or do you feel our RPI is so strong right now that it's just going to speak for itself? Now, if we win 2 games, we're going to have an argument for that 1 seed overall.
Yeah, depending on how things turn out in the ACC. But I do think that, for us, it is focusing on that Friday game, and then knowing that we're going to be on the road. I mean, we know that we're not hosting, right. So it's not like most of the time you're sitting there biting your nails hoping that you get the host. But we couldn't host last year. We were a top 4 seed because Michigan was here playing football, and I get it. So, knowing that we don't have the opportunity to play at home, I don't think the seeding is a big deal, in your opening game. But I think overall, we're just like, let's worry about Friday.
Awesome. Well, great. Well, I'm really looking forward to it. Both games on the Big Ten Network. So we win Friday, and then we would Sunday noon on the Big Ten Network as well. It's exciting. This is a team that's peaking at the right time. And so this is great to see. So we will talk to you Friday night.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks, Pat. Good to see you, Tom. Thanks. All right. See ya.
Bye.